Welcome to Virtual STEM Club, the Great Baggie Experiment. I'm Sandy, and today we're going to have some fun with some water and some pencils. You should have picked up everything that you're going to need for the experiment in this little take and make bag. Let's get started. In your take and make bag, you will find 2 Ziploc bags and 10 sharpened pencils. You will need some water from home, and you want a place that's water safe to do the experiment, whether you want to do it over a bathtub, over a sink, or even if you have a clear container like we have for our experiment. Just make sure you're doing it in a place, outside would be great, that you're not going to wreck something by getting water all over it. So let's see what we can come up with. So the first thing we want to do is get our water, and you can take your baggie to the sink if you want. For us, we put it in a pitcher, and then we're going to fill our baggie almost full with water. So we'll just take it like this. We're going to take our water, pour it over the tub, and we're going to get it almost full. You want to leave a little bit of room so you can seal your bag. So about like that. I don't know if you can see the line right about there. And then you're going to seal your bag. And I'm just setting it down so I can get a good hold on it, so I don't spill too much of it while I'm sealing it. Just make sure your seal is completely sealed, and you can tell that by taking your bag and doing that, and you're not getting any water out. Once you've done that step, now it's time to have some fun with the pencils. Once you have your bag all sealed up, it's time for the real experiment to begin. You'll take a pencil, and the reason we use sharpened pencils is because it helps go through the bag, plus the sharpened pencil kind of separates the long strands of molecules that make up the plastic, and they're really flexible. So when we poke a hole through here, it forms around the pencil to keep the bag from leaking. So again, I've got my pencil, my bag, and just don't jab it, just kind of steadily poke it through. And as you're doing that, just make a steady pressure through the bag. And it doesn't really matter which angle you put them through. Just make sure you're using a steady pressure. The one thing that we did learn in the initial experiment of this is don't put your pencils too close together. If you put them side by side like this, the bag can't seal itself. It's too big of a hole. So just poke through, just a steady poke, stick it through, and just continue to do that until you've used up all your pencils. So I'm just poking all my pencils through. And again, it doesn't matter from which side. Just poke, poke, poke. And making sure that I don't get too close to my other pencils. All right, so there you have it. I've got my pencils poked all the way through the bags. And again, we have an experiment that works because these bags are made of long strings of molecules that are really flexible. And so when we poke a hole in the plastic, the flexible molecule strands form a seal around the pencil. And also the pressure of the water inside the bag helps push against the shape of the pencil, and it helps seal the bag. So you've got two things working for you here: the pressure of the water and the flexibility of the molecule strands in the plastic that will form a seal. But what happens is when you decide you're done and you take a pencil out, you've created a hole in the bag, but the molecules in the strands, the strands of molecules are not flexible enough to seal back up to recreate the solid plastic bag. So if we take one out, what we're left with is water. Now, can I put it back in? If I hit the right spot. Oh, I didn't get it in exactly the right spot. So, but it did pretty good on this side because I hit the hole just right. But on the other side, I didn't hit the hole just right. So again, we're taking the pencils out. The bag can't seal itself. Plus, the pressure from the water is pushing through the hole to keep it from sealing up. So you just can continue to do that. We're just taking our pencils out and letting all the water out. And that is how our Great Baggie Experiment works. Thanks for joining us today for the Great Baggie Experiment. I hope you had fun with this project, and we would love to see any video or pictures of you doing it. And you can share them with us at the email address that's coming across the screen. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.